Okay, I am now going to do this. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Hey guys. What is up, you guys? It is me, Hedkax.0. I have not done that in a while. This is a little unprecedented, but I wanted to talk about something that I am a little so what is the purpose of this video? Well, anybody that has read the title would obviously know it is about Conundrum. For anybody that doesn't know what Conundrum is, it is this old game show that I used to host on this channel. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So when I went to high school, I used to work at this TV station, and it was like this special program where I got to sort of make content for the public access channel of the town I was at the time. And one of the things that I've always wanted to do was do like a fun game show, Survivor / Amazing Race kind of thing, where it would be a group of people and they would do challenges, and then every challenge someone would get eliminated, and then this would keep going until somebody's the winner. So then I started Conundrum. The name I just came up with out of nowhere. I just wanted it to be like a funny word that, like, you don't hear all the time. So, Conundrum, it's a mystery. Nobody knows what's going to happen. No one knows who's going to leave. It was pretty simple, basic kind of setup. I got the word out to a bunch of the kids that I went to high school with, and a bunch of them signed up because we had this like open space during school where people could like hang out. Well, usually it was for studying, but like I used it to like film this show. Who cares? They would come during that time and we would film challenges, which I would come up with, and then basically by the end of the challenge somebody would be eliminated. It was very simple. If you watch the series, it was pretty easy to follow. If anybody's watched the series, you probably see that there's a certain point where it just stops and never finished. That is probably one of the most regrettable things in my life. I know it's weird to say because it was such a dumb like series. Like I never really took it seriously. I put a lot of effort into it, don't get me wrong, but I never took it like as a serious thing. It was just something I always was interested in, something I always wanted to do. So I tried it out, and I got a lot of support from it. Like this thing was insane. I remember I used to work at a restaurant outside of the TV station, and one of the customers who went in there said that she saw an episode off the public access TV, and I was like, oh my god, someone actually watched the show. It was very interesting. So yeah, that was probably a very good day for me, if I remember. I was super pumped. Yeah, it never finished because, like a lot of things in life, it just, I guess, wasn't meant to be. I really planned out these challenges and the days we were filming it because, I didn't want it to interfere with their school, so I made sure it was during the study time, and I made sure to remind them all constantly, stay up to your studies. And I even made a couple rules in the challenges where if you miss an episode or a challenge, that's fine. You just don't miss the next one or you're eliminated. And, it was working for a really, really long time. But then it got super complicated because, unfortunately, I made the mistake of letting the school principal and sort of the administrative staff sort of get involved into it. Like, they weren't, like, demanding. They didn't, like, tell me what to do and what not to do, but they sort of took away everything that I built. Because when it was just me running everything, I sort of just like sent out stuff on my own to them, and I was very one-on-one with them. But then it got more popular, and so the school wanted to get involved. And in my mind, I'm like thinking, oh cool, I might get actual funding for this, or I could maybe, I don't know, they would let me use the gym to like film like a finale challenge. I don't know. No, what happened was the administrative staff of the high school I went to, they sort of told the kids stop showing up to this show because a lot of them were in AP classes, so they needed to take like these AP tests and AP stuff like that. And I already worked out a schedule with them to get around it because we all agreed we wanted to finish the show. But then just that got canceled, and then they had to take their tests on a different schedule, and then it didn't work out with my schedule, and that kept getting pushed back so much that I never had time to finish it. Literally, the last episode that's probably on YouTube was like, I want to say only a couple, like literally weeks before the school year ended, and I was a senior at the time, so it's not like I could. And a lot of the other kids, as you could tell in the video, were seniors, and they couldn't obviously come back next year to keep finishing the show. So it just ended, it just stopped right there. It was pretty upsetting, very upsetting. I'm very, very, very sad that it never ended. If I remember correctly, it ended with maybe Final Four or Final Five. Again, it's been like years. Like, as you know, it's been years since I've even talked about Conundrum on my channel. I don't know. Today I really was like diving into some old school nostalgia. You know, like when you just think about the past, and then just a bunch of other things started popping up, and I really thought about that show that I did, and I just felt awful. Every time I look at my channel, I see that none of the episodes say the word finale on it, and I was super pumped. I was super pumped. I was gonna do this like amazing like 3-part video series where it was like them like doing amazing race style like obstacle course going through the school. They were gonna do like mini challenges, puzzles, like strength, running. Like it was gonna be this like ginormous sort of relay race that they had to compete individually to win, and it just never happened. It was super, super bummer. That doesn't take away from all the fun I had making this. I had a blast. It was so much fun. I think my favorite challenge that I personally got a chance to like film, well, the beginning is so fun. Like the first episode is so much fun. Like you see all these people getting energized, and like because it's the start, there's no really momentum loss. It all starts there, and it was so much fun. Everyone was super into the challenge, super into it, and everyone was competitive. It was so fun to film. Like I really felt, yeah. And I think my least favorite my least favorite thing to film was that last chance challenge. It was the one where like the losers, the people that were eliminated, had a shot to get back into the game, which I never really liked in shows like Survivor or Amazing Race. Like I always went with a theory of like, you're eliminated, you lost. Because I knew some of these people, I went to school with them, obviously. I wanted to like, give everyone a shot, because again, people had like school, people had to like study for stuff, be serious for other things. People had to focus on other stuff. So obviously I wanted to give them a shot to play the game again, but it just wasn't meant to be, I didn't really, I guess, think about the reality of the situation. In my mind, thinking back now in hindsight, what I should have done was I should have like sort of pushed it as more of an after school thing. I should have campaigned for it more at the beginning of the school year. Although I didn't even think of the concept till like literally after winter, after like Christmas time. So I in hindsight, what I should have done is really planned it out. But I just really wanted to like get it done as fast as I can, and as make best with what you got. It is what it is. It was so much fun to film. So much fun to film. Everyone that was on it was super, super great, super positive, super. I want to join in. I was super competitive. Everyone was having a good time. So I'm very grateful for all the people that played. I don't know who was gonna win. I part of me felt that Ben had a shot. I was I kind of felt like, because everyone loved him. No one was really rooting against him, and he was like doing great in challenges. You rarely saw him in sudden death, as far as I remember. So he was my bet on who was gonna win. But then again, I wanted to keep an open mind at the time. But yeah, I'm very happy I did Conundrum, and if there's ever, I seriously doubt it. If there's ever a chance in the future that I can get to, try my hand at that, if I ever come into like a budget or something like that, and I would, want to film it all one more time, I totally would do it. Totally would do it. I would be always down. If there's anyone out there that wants to do that, I mean, I'm down. Heck, if people are still uncomfortable with the whole COVID thing, I would do it over, a Zoom call. You can do tons of challenges over Zoom. And then you can, end the call when they're eliminated. Tons of things you could do. Maybe one day, but definitely not anytime soon. But yeah, I don't know. Just today, I really felt like I wanted to get that out there, get that off my brain. It's just been bothering me that, I have all those videos on this channel about me doing Conundrum, me having this Conundrum, and then it just ends. It just ends. I hate that. So it's going to end with this, and it's still not satisfying, but at least it's an ending, A lot of people don't really like bad endings, but personally, I think they're better than no ending, because, then you're just left with like a hole. You don't get closure, and even if it's not closure for anybody else, it's definitely closure for me. I feel a little better that I did this. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this super depressing and boring video. Maybe one day I'll do like better videos, because this is boring as hell. Thanks for watching anyways. Please, if you want, give Conundrum a watch. It's a very fun show. It happened years ago. I was way younger. I was in high school. I so awkward. The whole thing is cringy. The whole thing is extremely cringy, but I'm proud of it. Just give it a watch. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end. Just pick who you think is going to make it into like the top 5, and then just go with that. Let's just say the top 5 people won. Okay? Thanks for watching this video. I hope you all have a great day, because that is the ending I'm going with. All right. See ya.